All right, we begin with a look at our tower cam here from our studios in South Fargo. You're looking to the south and east where there are a few showers out there, but Fargo, we're dry and heating up after really slowly warming through the early part of the day. We hit the mid 80s. We're on our way back down now, 84 degrees at Hector, 22 mile-per-hour gusts from the south-southeast, and it's sticky out there with that high humidity. It's pretty oppressive. We do have temperatures that are a little cooler off to the east where we do have some showers. Roseau 81 degrees. It is 87 in Jamestown, and look at the sizzle continuing in the central part of the Dakotas. Now, as we factor in temperature with relative humidity, we have a thing called heat index. What the heat index is it's a feels like type temperature. Our body cools off by sweating and perspiration, and when that evaporates, well, that cools our body's temperature down. When the air has a lot of moisture in it, that evaporation just does not happen very readily, and that makes it feel hotter than it is. It's triple-digit feels like temperatures in the central Dakotas, and that is why there is a heat advisory for our James River Valley counties from the New Rockford and Carrington areas south to the border. Now, we do have thunderstorms rumbling through parts of central Minnesota, more developing in the last hour out in the western reaches of North Dakota. Now, visible satellite, very cool this time of the day. The sun gets low in the sky, casting shadows on those very tall cumulus clouds, so we can really pick out where the tallest, most likely to produce hail storms are, and those are staying to the east of our viewing area. But Otter Tail County and Wadena County seeing a few showers and rumbles of thunder heading into the evening. We will all stay for the most part quiet elsewhere. Temperatures will still be sizzling hot, and it will be humid, muggy. Into the overnight hours, some of the activity we see just now beginning out in the western Dakotas could push in fairly quickly. As you go through the overnight hours, don't be surprised if you have some small hail, some gusty winds, but I don't anticipate those storms being severe, and those could last into daybreak for a few of us. We start our day with temperatures in the 70-degree range for most areas, and as we go through the first half, the wind picks up once again southeasterly, transporting warm and transporting humid air back into the region. Another sultry, sticky day. Now notice this, in the afternoon, we'll start to see thunderstorms blossom in the central part of the Dakotas. So by dinner time, most of us stay quiet. Now we could see some storms just now pushing into the Devil's Lake Basin. So eastern North Dakota, between 5 and 10 o'clock, these storms will rumble through. Sometimes these storms get a mind of their own, pick up speed and move through the area a little bit faster. But as of right now, this is the timing things look like. 5 o'clock at night through about 10 o'clock at night, eastern North Dakota has the risk of very large hail, gusty and damaging straight-line winds, and isolated tornadoes will be most likely, if they do form at all, to be out in our far western counties as these things get firing up. Now, the risk for tomorrow will be in the eastern third of North Dakota and the Red River Valley counties of Minnesota, where we see the dark greens and the yellows. The main threat will be those damaging straight-line winds and very large hail from these storms and this heat and humidity fueling some volatile storms indeed. Most of the day, though, quiet with increasing temperatures ramping up to the 90s for our afternoon in Fargo. Gusty winds over 20 miles per hour at times, and the best chance in Fargo at storms will happen after 7 o'clock at night and likely closer to 10 o'clock at night. Most of us in the 5 o'clock hour, when we've done our afternoon snapshot, will not be seeing thunderstorms. The best chance of that will be in Wells County in the 5 o'clock hour. We'll keep you posted. All of us near 90 for our afternoon. Wednesday, another first alert weather day called the risk of strong storms moves into Minnesota. We'll keep you apprised to that. The risk has seemed to drop just a little bit, so we'll let you know how things look. Sabin Sunrise Jeans sharing a beautiful photo there. Look at the fiery sun there. And speaking of fiery weather, we're going to remain very hot. Mike Moore, can we cool off on Wednesday in North Dakota? Still hot, humid, and stormy in Minnesota. Now, how about the weekend? No chance of snow, the way things are looking. It does look like the heat is on, though. Look at Friday. Would you near 100 degrees in Fargo? It will still be sizzling on your 4th of July, but we'll take a few degrees off of that because of the thunder shower chances we will have on the holiday.
Stay hydrated.
Indeed.
All right, thanks.